Hello everyone, this is Ms. Shemansky. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a brief overview of PowerPoint. Okay, so where you want to go is you want to go to the window menu on your computer. Most of you have it on the left. I have it in the middle, and then you should have PowerPoint. Excuse me, downloaded on your computer. If you don't have it, excuse me, you can download it for free from BCTC website. So we're going to go into PowerPoint, and you can start with blank presentation. Okay, that would be fine. And so here you're going to add your title. Let's say I'm going to talk about, I don't know, SpaceX. I should fly into space. SpaceX. And I'm going to add my name that this is by my beautiful self. Okay, so the next slide will be your thesis slide, and there are several ways to go about it, and I want you to do it my way, because as most people, I'm convinced that my way is the better way. Obviously, you may go to other classes, you may do it for your job, and you will be told to do something else. So you just, kind of take this with a grain of salt. But for my class, I personally prefer that slides are labeled, such as thesis, and like next slide I just added, I would label it first reason. Move it over and click, put my first reason over here. So this is what I prefer. And I want very minimal information here on my thesis slide, my 1, my 2, my reason 3. And I'm just going to put, keywords over here. First reason slide, I would just say the program is space exploration is, why should we use it? I don't know. If Elon's going to pay for it, why not? It's, privately funded. So why not? Okay. So this looks really bare. I do want to make this font larger because I do want that. I do want to make the font larger. So it's well visible, because you really want to go up to, I don't know, like, I mean, I would go up to like 40 or something. Let's see what that would look like. Oh, I'm going down. Oh my, I needed my glasses. We experimented in class what looks good on, depending on what kind of screen you're gonna have. So this is a 30. This does not look very big to me. But basically just play around here with the font size. Let's make it 40. Even 40 looks small. Let's go to 54. Yeah, that looks good to me. Yeah, so first reason can actually be made smaller. The privately funded should be rather visible. And you also want to choose contrasting colors, but we'll come back to that later. Okay, so your slides will be, they should actually have a lot of negative space. A lot of that blank space is actually fine. This is not most aesthetically pleasing. You probably want to move it up a little bit, but that we can do in class. So anytime you need a new slide, you just add yourself one over here, and you just give it a label and a keyword. And again, I'm the person who prefers blank slides. When you get to opposing viewpoints and refutations, when you go to the new slide, choose to content shape. Did you see that? I went to new slide and then chose to content. So you will do like this: first opposing viewpoint and refutation. You will do opposing, you will do refutation here. Somehow, for our brain, it is easier to perceive it like that. I will briefly describe opposing viewpoint. I will briefly give the refutation. So opposing refutation will be on the same slide, okay? So the directions for that, what should be on each slide? The directions for that are in Blackboard. And you should follow that. But if you want to know what it will look like or how to get there, this will look like that. Now, if you need to delete a slide, you can do that, whatever. But the fun part is when you go to designs and you get to choose yourself a cool design. I don't know what's good for SpaceX. I think lime green looks good for SpaceX. Oh, look, it even gave me some, the core. The key and fading in and out. I do love fading in and out, but I also don't love it as audience because it becomes distracting from the message. So use caution when using it. No, I don't know. Maybe I think maybe I don't know. See, this is when you start getting distracted. Presentation is more important. The content is more important than colors, but it is fun to play with. So the key here that I do want you to pay attention to is the contrast. See how my name by Anelia Shemansky blends in with blue? You cannot even see anything anymore, as opposed to this one is a little bit better. So be mindful of that, how colors or lack of colors affects your screen. Also, you're going to be working on your laptop most likely or on the desktop. And when you pull it up on the big screen in the classroom, it does look a little bit off, especially font size and colors. So be mindful of that. Finally, to save your presentation, you can go save it on your laptop over here, depending on what classroom we are in. We could be, all these people who submitted theirs. Depending on what classroom we're in, you could just bring your laptop to the front. If it has HDMI cable port and your laptop has a port for it, then yeah, that can be done. Another way is to email it to me. Another way is to, my favorite way is for you to go through your junk drawer at home and look for the outdated technology flash drive or USB drive. And if you save it to that, that also is a good backup. But don't spend money on it, buying a new one. Okay. Now your last slide will be a again, I'm gonna go to save. So okay, I got out. So the last slide will be a conclusion slide, and that is also in the instructions. So I hope this helps you. And if you have any more questions, just let me know. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.